Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back to Sink the Bismarck with me, Wolf 190D. So, we've really started to do a number on the American. I mean, we've been at war with them long enough now, but we're finally starting to push across the Atlantic. We're refitting some ships. The V-1500s actually have at least been launched. They're not commissioned yet, so we haven't seen how they perform, but we will. We will. So patience, folks, patience. Also, I think we're going to start uh, invading the contiguous United States. So we've got an operation underway in northern Colombia. Has also found oil. They struck oil there. Cool. The United States and Austria-Hungary are now at war. And wow, so where is the okay. Didn't we do this? Didn't we already do this battle? I don't know why. This just seems very familiar. Uh, let's go ahead and end this one quickly, shall we? What model destroyers do I even have with this group? 1200s. Okay, he doesn't have torpedoes. Or does he? No. Torpedoes off. Main guns on save. Okay, and we're going to do ahead, sail abreast. Now retreat. What type of standard AP shells and high capacity HEs? Okay, they want to turn to the west. We shall oblige them. Now we're losing all kinds of transports again in the South Pacific. It makes no sense. Canada would like to order a scattergun too. Okay. Sweden wants to buy V-87. Canada wants to buy V-73. Go ahead, fellas. Buy all of those that you want. Of course, it's down there in Miami. Okay. Oh, good grief. Well, he's got a battleship over there. Hmm. Okay. I think we can do that then. So let's see here. Got the naval invasion there is at 7 turns. The naval invasion down here, and the Gulf of Mexico. What's our tonnage there? It's 199,000 tons, and we need 178. So I'm gonna have to bring more fleets across the Atlantic, though. If I'm going to 87,000, 90,000, yeah. Let's go ahead and start thinking about bringing these Badens over here, or the other Bayerns rather, the Baden and the Württemberg. Yeah. Let's move ships. Um, I'll put the 1200s in Cork. 1200, 1200, and the rest of those are 15s. Okay. And then I'm going to bring the 15s to Helgoland. But starting with this battle group. All right. Those are both 73s. Okay. Now we've got a battle here. We can go ahead and fight this. So let's go ahead and fight this battle. Yes, yes. Let's do it to it. Oops, I'm off. Let's see. Okay, let me see here. I'm going to do that. Okay. Let's turn the torpedo tubes off for a moment. We've got the triple barrels on this guy now, so this should be really interesting. Yes. The Americans have a new dreadnought. They have a dreadnought hull finally. But his armoring is for doodly squat. Oh my goodness. Come on, guys. Mark IIs, Mark IIs, Mark II. But he's got 12 fours, so there again. This should be very interesting. What's we've got capitalistic. So what's his armoring again? He's got 12.1 inches on his main belt. 12.1 inches on his main belt. He took out one of our cases. what's our penetrative capability? It's 12-1. If we close within 2,000 meters, we're probably going to rake him over the coals. Though we're already torching him. Is his destroyer equipped? Do we have better destroyers now too? No, not really. It's the same classic destroyer. Oh, fire in the hole. Got a fire on deck. Bad news, Jack. Bad news. He lost his 2 forward turrets. He's toast. Main batteries are just going right on into them. God, those ships have proven their worth. My goodness. Wow, the Italians are they're gonna take Costa Rica. Look at that. They brought a massive fleet over here. Panama's got 3 more turns. Let me see here. Okay. Let's go ahead and bring this destroyer over here. Why are we repairing? Oh, because he just took some damage in that engagement. Okay, that's fine. It was actually to be expected, wasn't it? Okay, move them up there. And then we've got 2 more destroyers here. I'm going to put these guys in, well, wait a tick. No, leave them right there. Okay. Yeah, improved triple turrets. All right. Got Mark 4 9s now. Which, let's see here. What are our ships armed with 9-inch guns? I'll wait. Yeah, I'll wait one more because we're going to get the improved triple turrets too. Actually, so come 1918, yeah, come 1918, we'll have a good solid upgrade for both the MG42s and the Thuringias. I would like to engage those battleships. I want to engage this task force. Okay. Let's see here. That does remind me. Yeah, the United States, they have no more allies. Um, so they have no minor nation allies. So we really can't invade anybody else. Uh, anyhow, yeah. Let's go ahead. On to the next turn. Britain and Austria-Hungary are now at war. Let's go ahead and auto-resolve that. Wow, where do where do these destroyers keep coming from? I just want to engage his big fleet. I want to go after the big guys, the battleship and stuff down there. Come on. All right, well, let's do another one of these where we pick on his little destroyer. That poor little guy. Ukraine signed alliance with Spain. Okay. Sweden wants to buy the Medusa. They can do that. Canada wants to buy that battleship. Good. Somebody bought it. I was wondering why they didn't want to buy the battleship. It's got a 77% chance. So, what are we going to do? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to reposition this task force to here. We're going to add another 30,000 or so tons to the engagement. And then what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to take a look at the MG42 here. We're going to refit once again. Man, back to back refits on this thing. What's good, son? Okay, let's see what these turrets become. Oh no, no, no! This is gonna be a bad one. Okay. Well, I guess it had to happen sooner or later. We can no longer really do side mount weapons on this, can we? Yeah, we're gonna have to nix those. Okay. And then this is where we might have to get a little creative. Though, honestly, I don't see it. I don't see it happening in any way, shape, or form. Man, how could you guys do that? How could you all do that? No, you know what? We can't do it. We can't do it. Um, we're not. Yeah, it's not going to happen. The Thuringia, on the other hand, I think we should be able to do these. So let's go ahead and refit those. Yeah, this one should be good. There's plenty of room for the turrets. So let's go ahead and give a refit. We get improved triple turrets too, for that matter. So, yeah, there's just one problem with the forward guns, huh? Okay, well, we'll do that. Wow. Really? Really? Nothing? Wow, nothing? Looks like we have to replace that entire barbette. Um, can we use this one? Oh my goodness. What is happening here, guys? Poor sector fire. Oh man. Yeah, you know what? I don't think we can really update any of these ships right now. We're gonna have to build an entirely new platform. Um, at least for those MGs. We're gonna have to build an entirely new platform for them. But nonetheless, that'll be fun. Okay. Wow, so the Mark IV turrets are a lot bigger. They're a lot bigger. We got the Danzig coming back. Okay. Turret mechanisms. Let's go ahead and take that off. We're gonna keep pushing the big guns. Keep pushing them cannons. Okay, so we don't need to keep this guy in port anymore. So let's go ahead and get him out. And actually, let's go ahead and bring the other guy here too. All right, we'll do that. And then what we can do, let's see. Because those MGs, they're 28 fives. The Bayerns are 32 fives. The scatter guns are 30,000 tons. What's the difference? I think the scatter guns actually are a little longer. What about 30,000 tons? Because it looks like the length on it is long enough. Can't really do side mount guns anymore, can we, or can we? Let's try it. Time out yet. Okay. Let's go ahead and try this. The 42s are kind of okay. Let's see here. If we do a 30,000 ton ship, triple turrets, how many 9-inch triple turrets can we mount? MG42 V2. Let's go with 30,000 tons. Okay, the beam is going to be -3. Wait, it needs to be long. Actually, hold on a second. What were the dimensions on this one? I like to do a narrower beam, but let's see what we got. It's 28.5. It's got a -6 with a 5-inch or a 5% increase in draft. Okay. The scatter gun is longer. I think it looks longer. It's got a -9 and a 3% increase in the draft. Okay. So what we're going to do with this, I think, is a -3, +3, maybe? It does look longer. Let's go, well, let's do... Okay. The secondary tower, we can't drop the secondary tower down there for some reason. It has to be up. Okay. So if we put the advanced tower, put it all the way forward, if we take the secondary tower, it doesn't fit. However, if we take the forward tower, in conjunction with the secondary tower, we can do this. We can do something like that. But the problem then is going to become the funnel. What do we do about a funnel? Yeah, that's going to be the problem, is the bloody funnel. That's going to be the problem. It's going to be the GD funnels. Okay. Can't put the central crane in there. And we can only put one of those in there. So the ship needs to be longer. The Kaisers were 33,500 tons. The Byrons are 32.5. The Kaisers are oversized. Let's see what the 32,000 tons gets us. Okay. See, it would be easier if I could just stack. It would be a lot easier if I could just put the advanced dreadnought tower with that rear deck tower. Maybe it would be easier. Okay, we can set that there. That can go there. That can go there. It's ridiculously oversized, isn't it? Let's see. This is going to be interesting. One way or another, it's going to be very interesting. Let's go ahead and put 2 of those there, and put an advanced tower right there. Yeah, see, it's 6 1, half dozen the other, really. So let's go ahead and put the advanced dreadnought tower back in. Okay, with that on there, and then for the funnels, we're going to want. It's not going to work, is it? Oh, wait a second. I know what the problem is. Still using coal fuel and turbine engines. 59. Okay, there we go. We can mount 2 of those on there. There we go. Okay. Bring it down to 31,000. Can we do 30.5? Actually, we can. Okay. Electro-hydraulic steering. Crop number 3. Barbette 3. Anti-torque 2. Double hull. Reinforced bulkheads. Anti-flood with Citadel number 2. Okay. Standard ratio. We want soft capped. And capped ballistic number 2. I think, with tube powder and definitely the dunite for better penetration. Heavy shells, or do we go super heavy? Coincidence rangefinder, hydroacoustics, advanced radio. These are going to be 9.4s. And let's go ahead and max out the length. Okay, here's what I don't get. It says they work. Oh, good grief. Let's go with the advanced rear deck. Let's go ahead and put this where we can. Bring that back. Bring that back. Okay. Now, the trick. So let's put that. Put that there like that. Put that there like that. And put this one. You know, these barbettes, the fishing trawler looking barbette used to work. Hmm. Hmm. Well, now there's an interesting thought. And that's going to allow us to move everything back. So we get 15, we'll get 15 guns. Let me see here. This is just, it's more compact that way. Okay. And honestly, I think what I foresee here anyway, possibly, um, is is a particular capacity, possibly anyway, to upgrade these to quadruple barrels at some point. So rate of fire to rate of fire is 1.35. What's the length on these? See, and that's the thing. This can no longer work because the 9s are now too big. They're 10% OALs. Which is fine. Over a round and a quarter a minute is going to be a lot. So like I said, 15 barrels can be brought to bear with this new design here. The forward weight offset's still a little much, but the armor balancing will help with that. So armor actually going to move those forward just a little bit, give them a better field of fire. And this one, I think I would like to push that back just a little bit. Okay. We'll go to 31,000 tons. There we go. Okay, secondaries. What are we going to equip this thing with for secondaries? Casemates. I think we stick with the Yeah, it's kind of a shame about those secondary towers. You can't put another one of those advanced ones on the rear. I mean, come on. So there's a little overhang. It's not like those guns need to angle up that much, do they? Or do they? Okay. I think that about does that ship, though. It's got a couple of underwater torpedo tubes. It's got 15 guns on a broadside. If it needs to disengage, it's heavier, more heavily armored on the rear. It's got a couple of broadside torpedo tubes, which those are actually really nice. The Dunite, penetration. Let's see here. Yeah, and it's close range. It's a close range ship. It's supposed to get up close and just, oh my God, a round and a half. So rate of fire is 1.5 per minute on triple barrels. With super heavy shells, these guys are gonna do. They're gonna do some damage. Do I do soft capped or do I do base fuse? Let's stick with the soft. Let's do stay with the soft cap maybe. No, because that's 3 inches of arm. Good grief. How about nose fuse? What's nose fuse gonna do up at close range? 1, 3. Base fuse. Probably base fuse then. That'll give it good punch against light cruisers. Though, if I go with those soft caps, that's going to hurt even upwards of heavy cruisers. And then the cap 2 is going to, there again, it's going to allow it to hammer through some heavier ships. Let's go with the base fuse shells. So yeah, the damage isn't much on the APs, but they're cracking holes on into no, let's stick with the standard ratio. Though I think standard ratio is going to be, let me see here. Ammunition is 210. Okay. I think that's about it. So like I said, I can keep these guys actually, and maybe if I get quadruple barrels before this particular hull design comes obsolete, maybe, who knows? And at 98%, it's got a little bit of give. So who knows? Yeah, we won't really fit secondary guns on there anymore. All right. Let's go to the MG42 V2. Perfectly balanced too. All right. Okay. All right. Well, we got naval invasions. 77%. It's not guaranteed. Panama is. And the Italians will be snatching Costa Rica. I guess I'm going to have to go over at Nicaragua. And then actually, I need to get a fleet over into the Pacific. Okay, so we got the rune there. Hmm. Still got 73s. So let's see here. Danzig, defend, mothball. Hmm. Advanced towers 3. Let me see here. All right. Let's go ahead and go on to the next turn. Our government wants to threaten the Italian Empire. Not right now. Now, Britain, on the other hand, we could pick on the British some more. Okay. There we go. That's what we've been looking for. All right. Do we have enough time? Do we have enough time? I think we do. Yes. Yes. We've got plenty of time. All right. Let's go ahead and do this.
Mic off. Mic on.
Did I not click battle? Come on. Let's do it. Come on. Come on. All right. Let's see what we get. And it's one of his old pre-dreadnought guys with 3 heavy cruisers. So, yeah. I think we're going to be okay. Yeah, this whole design, I kind of don't like that hull, but whatever. What are you gonna do, right? So, he's got some rather large bore guns on there, so we do need to be a little careful. 13 ones to be exact. How we do. Battle cruiser has stereoscopic 2 rangefinders. This ship is all beat to hell. vicious. I don't know that my destroyer's gonna make it over there. Yeah, no. We done ripped some really big holes into that ship. All right. Okay. Kingston, Jamaica. He's got some ships over here. Okay, we're at 100% now. So I think what I'm going to go ahead and do is position this fleet here. Turks and Caicos. Yeah, let's go ahead and take that. Is there anywhere else the British are located? Well, we do have Port Moresby if we wanted to go take that from him as well. Yeah, let's do that. Put these guys to work. Bring them on around over here. Yeah, the British were in shambles ever since we took their homeland from them. The 1500s there. 1200s there. Where am I going to send those other ones? These other ones. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe over to Port Moresby. I don't know, but I'd rather. I'd rather them come down here to St. George, I guess. Okay, let's do that. Okay. Anyway, think that's going to be about it for today, folks. So, as always, for those of you that have stopped by today, thank you. For those of you that have thrown those thumbs up to the sky to appease those algorithm gods, thank you even more. So hopefully you're enjoying the content. Till next time, folks. This is Wolf 190D signing.